Welcome to Fox 54 News at 6. I'm Kenesha Dees. 5 months after a deadly truck rampage along I-65, we now know the man behind the wheel will face 9 charges, including murder. John McAdams has been at the Limestone County Jail since his arrest back in May. He was taken into custody when his cab burst into flames after a 27-mile string of crashes, a chain of events that killed 1 person and injured several more people. Fox 54 broke the news earlier today that the grand jury has indicted McAdams for murder, DUI, and drug trafficking, and the case could head to trial next year. It's been 5 months since this May court appearance when John Walter McAdams first went before a judge. He's been at the Limestone County Jail ever since. But Fox 54 has learned that McAdams was back in court just last week because the grand jury recently filed a 9-count indictment for murder, driving under the influence, leaving the scene of an accident, and trafficking synthetic drugs. McAdams was driving a Peterbilt semi-tractor trailer that allegedly caused 8 wrecks before coming to a stop at an off-ramp in Limestone County. The rig then burst into flames. Several people were hurt, and a young man, 22-year-old William Dion Hardrick, was killed. Hardrick's family is now suing McAdams, the company he drove for, and others, in a matter separate from the criminal proceedings. The civil case has also seen recent activity, with the plaintiffs revising their initial claim, and McAdams and the trucking company signaling they will challenge the constitutionality of Alabama's Wrongful Death Act as part of their defense. As for what's next, McAdams is set for an arraignment on the criminal counts on December 17th. The judge included a no bond order in the most recent set of rulings, so McAdams remains at the Limestone County Jail. Here's a look at weather from earlier today. Looks like we are in downtown Huntsville. Another picturesque view of the sky. Crystal clear blue, not a cloud in sight. I'm joined now by Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. Jordan, how's the rest of this evening?
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful evening. It's going to be just as beautiful this evening as it was through the course of the afternoon, and it was another wonderful afternoon across the Tennessee Valley. 72 at 7 o'clock tonight, 69 at 8, 67 by 9, 65 by the time we get to 10 p.m. under a really nice clear sky. I anticipate temperatures are going to be able to fall off into the 50s. As we head into the overnight. It's definitely going to be another one of those nights when you can leave the windows open. Like I was telling you last night, my wife and I opened the windows in our home, I guess it was about a week ago at this point, and honestly, we have not closed them since. But there is a little bit of rain in the forecast, so maybe that's going to force me into closing them. That rain is going to be associated with a cold front, which by early Sunday morning is going to be back off to the west. That cold front is going to move through the Tennessee Valley, bringing with it a line of showers and thunderstorms. That cold front is going to do a couple of different things for us. One, it's going to bring ample rain to the Tennessee Valley on the order of 1.5 to 2 inches. But it's also going to bring wind and cooler temperatures. We'll discuss those things in better detail here in just a bit.
We've learned a man is behind bars today after being accused of hitting a pedestrian in a crosswalk on 145th Street Northeast in Fort Payne. Fort Payne police say Kedrick Anderson, pictured here, initially left the scene but came back. The incident happened close to 5 this morning. The 18-year-old victim was taken to Erlanger Hospital by the cab ambulance service for treatment, and after preliminary investigation, Anderson was arrested at the scene and charged with leaving the scene of an accident with injuries, failing to give information, and a DUI. Authorities say the investigation is ongoing and additional charges may be filed. 16-year-old Alice Huabu, who died after a 4-year battle with melanoma, is tomorrow. Alice's memorial will be held at the St. John's Episcopal Church at 2 p.m. with an overflow at the Princess Theater. The service will also be streamed online for those who cannot attend. Alice served as Grand Marshal, as you see to the far left, in Austin High School's homecoming parade this year. Fox 54 reached out to Decatur City Schools about absences for tomorrow's funeral, and they say a plan is currently being made. Judge Ruth Hall is considering a motion that would allow a Huntsville bar to temporarily reopen following its shutdown last month. Attorneys for the city of Huntsville stood by their decision to keep the temporary injunction against 708 Bar and Grill. But the owner, Malcolm Gopher, told the court a temporary injunction to close his restaurant is unfair and has taken a financial toll on the business.
I feel confident that the judge will at least take the chains off our doors, even if we're not able to operate. You know, we got food spoiling within the restaurant. You know, it's like, you know, we're chaining buildings up. The building didn't commit a crime.
Judge Hall is taking all the information under consideration, meaning she has not yet made a ruling in the motion to consider. It's currently unclear when her ruling might be issued. Coleman County District Attorney Champ Crocker announced that the reward for information on a 16-year-old missing persons case has been doubled to $20,000. Tabitha Franklin, the woman you see here, was last seen on August 13th of 2009. Governor's office had originally offered a maximum reward of $10,000, but an anonymous donor matched that amount to help bring closure to Franklin's family. Anyone with information is asked to contact Coleman County Sheriff's Office at 256-736-2800. A man and woman arrested after authorities say they tried to sell stolen goods from a storage unit on Facebook Marketplace. According to the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office, Pamela Rich and Shane Staggs, pictured here, were set up by deputies to be arrested during the sale. Authorities took them into custody when they arrived to the storage unit. It was also discovered that they were in a stolen car, authorities say. Both suspects are held at the Lauderdale County Detention Center on 2 counts each of first-degree theft with a $60,000 bond. Additional charges are pending. A driver critically injured this morning after a car flipped on South Memorial Parkway. That accident happened around 1:16 in the morning. Hemsey, Huntsville Fire and Rescue, and HPD all responded to the scene. No other information about that crash has been released. Out in DeKalb County, residents of Kilpatrick celebrated a historic milestone yesterday. The town held its first meeting and swore in its inaugural mayor, Richard Bruce, and town council. Kilpatrick is the 466th municipality in Alabama and DeKalb County's 17th. The town is located near Crossville and Albertville. A new policy in Madison County now requires residents outside Huntsville to contact Madison County Animal Control before bringing stray animals to Huntsville Animal Services. Under the updated rules, residents must call 256-532-1519 or visit the county facility in Huntsville before turning in any stray pets. The policy also applies to cats in the Trap, Neuter, and Release program. Despite the change, Huntsville Animal Shelter says it remains committed to working with Madison County Animal Control to ensure stray and homeless animals get the care they need. A new line of products coming to Toyota manufacturing facility right here in Huntsville. It's part of an investment worth nearly $1/3 billion, and plant managers are saying it'll make Huntsville an even bigger dot on the map. That investment adds on to the nearly $2 billion worth of facilities Toyota owns in North Alabama, producing close to 1 million motors per year and growing. It's bringing big economic changes to the area. FOX54's Caleb Aguayo shows us what's new for Toyota Alabama.
Toyota Alabama just announced today that a new line of products is coming to the North Huntsville plant. They're differentials for the Toyota Tundra, Tacoma, and the Sequoia, a key piece of equipment for turning left or right. The plant invested nearly $300 million into hundreds of new jobs and all new equipment to make it happen. Local officials and plant managers are calling it a huge investment for Madison County, strengthening the workforce and bringing more money into the local economy.
It's not just an investment in an automotive plant, it's an investment in our people and in our community. It also means more opportunities for skilled workers and more economic strength for North Alabama.
Mayor Tommy Battle says it's a boost for North Alabama's economy, and Madison County Commissioner Mac McCutcheon adds that investments like these are putting Huntsville on the map.
When it comes to the investment that Toyota has made on this land, it's nothing close to what we're doing now for the county and for our area and really for the country.
The plant is nearly 1.5 million square feet, the size of nearly 600 homes, and it's packed full of machinery.
We had open space, so we wanted to fill it and try to get jobs in Alabama. So we're actually up for that challenge. They're trying to figure out where do they put it in North America. We said we have the spot and we can do it quickly. So by doing that, we got the plant, and we got the project, and then we put it in, but it was a challenge. But these guys got up to it. We had a great team and really was able to make that happen quickly.
Perry says with the new production already starting, 7 out of the 9 North American Toyota vehicles will be coming out of North Alabama. In Huntsville, I'm Caleb Aguayo, Fox 54 News.
Toyota has already hired and trained the 350 new employees for the job, and they'll start production immediately. They'll be joining the 2,400 employees currently at Toyota Alabama.
It's something you might want to explore before you get to the point where you're in pain all the time.
We're talking about alternative medicine, a different way to get treatment. We hear from health officials on how it works this Wellness Wednesday. We're beyond the deadline to have Star ID, but some leaders in the Tennessee Valley are helping residents catch up and skip the lines quickly too. Details ahead.